Joann Schinderle, what a joy to have you here with us.
Hello. I had myself muted because I thought you were going to say more.
No.
I'm sorry.
No, we're hanging out, girl.
You're perfect.
No, we're not
You're
going to
great.
make you
Never mute.
We don't make you sit through the intro because I always feel like that's always the most awkward part of any when you're like guesting and you're like, is it me?
Let me list my lands and titles at a person.
Yeah. Yeah, truly. Well, I should have known you guys are the most professional podcasters out there. So
Thank
you.
you.
God, is that true?
That is weird. That's our, I think we got a badge on LinkedIn for that.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. None of us care about LinkedIn. Do you guys all have LinkedIns?
I do. I update
mean,
it every
sure,
few years.
Yeah, it exists, but that doesn't mean it's,
I want to do more with it.
Do you? And you
I
update it
do.
every few years. That's impressive.
Well, yeah. I mean, like I do try. I try to bring in bookkeeping clients. I need to keep it like, I need to appear like a person in the world.
We all have 10,000 jobs. So like, which version of LinkedIn are you? Are you
Oh,
a
God, I
comedian
know.
LinkedIn? Are you, day job LinkedIn?
Yes, that's the
What about you,
hardest
Joe?
part. I mean, I what Bab says, I have the struggle where I'm like, okay, am I voiceover LinkedIn? Am I audience services LinkedIn? Am I comedian? It's so I just keep making like one sheets and just throwing the one sheet out on there and being like, cool, here's my EKG. No, that's not what it's called.
EPJ,
EPK,
EPK.
EPK,
beats per minute.
I will say, I just looked at I just looked at Tessa's and yeah, it does need some updating.
Yeah, I must have made that, 2013, 2014? I don't think I've touched
I think
it.
that you've just listed that you're still a freelance writer at some places that don't exist.
Yeah, probably none of them exist. Do any of them
at this
exist?
point.
I don't think any, or they're all the same company now, basically.
Guys, what does exist? I mean, question for our time.
Yeah.
Fair.
I know.
None of us do. I fucking hope.
I mean, that would be such a plot twist.
Yeah. But hey, to the
Yes, I
listener,
just
follow
added you.
all four of us.
Oh,
I was
you
gonna
added
say,
me on
yeah.
LinkedIn? Thank
Joe,
you.
find me on there. Let's go.
Thank you.
Yeah, let's
I
make
can't
it
believe
the
I don't
new
even have
MySpace.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
because I remember someone told me once that like LinkedIn, you get, if you have over 500, it just says over 500. But if you have less than 500, you're like a loser. And so I keep like connects.
Thanks, Joanne.
And so I was like, and so I didn't want to be a loser. So I was going through like when I was on productions, I was just going through like the call list of every PA and just like, get me in there.
Wow, this is
Wow.
impressive. Look at you.
Hell yeah.
This is a hot tip. This is a real hot tip. You know what else is fucked up about LinkedIn? It's a joke. It's a mockery. Clearly, I don't update mine. It is the only place I still sometimes get job offers. And I don't look really, it'll be like I'll log in, like I've gotten interviews off of it and I can't bring, I don't know. I don't know why I don't care.
I mean, it's weird because it's a social media resume. Like, how am I supposed to keep up with that?
Social media resume. Is there anything less attractive?
None of those words are something I want to be dealing with.
No. You want to hear the worst? This is a tangent now, but so I run a weekly Sunday show in Brooklyn with the Brooklyn Comedy Collective, and it's called Faculty Lounge, and it's the stand-up instructors. We host like students and then
cool.
like friends, and we've been getting booking emails from agents for their clients, and a 17-year-old with over like 1 million followers doing stand-up asked to be on our show. And it was just I was like, 17?
17.
What are you even
17?
saying?
What are you
Just,
even
like,
saying?
Got high school goss. Like, what?
Yeah.
Yeah, I looked it up. I mean, like, will they listen to this? Who knows? But it's a lot of, I got my first blow job. And I was like, great.
Can I even legally listen to that?
Exactly. How to?
I
think
was
it's just
actually
like,
about
bro,
to defend this kid until you said that. I was like, I mean, I was funny when I was a teenager. I know people that started when they were teenagers, and then I was like, oh, they're talking about sex in front of adults?
Nope.
No.
Hate that.
He's like, bro, that blowjob was so chopped. I think I'm unk. That's what
I've had like
that's what he said.
Wow.
6 or
Babs
7
hung out with young
blowjobs.
people.
I actually like I was at I was like visiting back home and I had to get some work done. I was just in a cafe and I was surrounded by like all Gen Z kids gossiping. So I was just like inserted into it and obviously this kid's younger than Gen Z, but
Yeah.
it was just like so funny hearing all of the like language just be said out loud constantly.
So it's a lot of chopped. A lot of chopped.
That I think that is the younger generation. They're saying chopped and unk. I know that.
Yes,
but
now they're saying emojis. So
Oh, really?
So in this class that I teach, there's a lot of younger kids, and they're all very funny. But I feel so old and such a disconnect where I'm like swimming my way through some of their references. I'm like, I don't know how to help you write this joke if I don't fucking know what you're saying.
Right.
But a lot of it, the new one is just boots. And I was like, so what? I was like, okay, cool. So you keep saying this boots thing. There's like a boots through line. Like, what's the boots? And they're like, what's the boots? No, it's just boots. And I was like, okay, no, I get it. It's like, but what does it mean? Like, when you say like cool, there's like a thing, or like tight, you mean cool.
Yeah.
Like, what does boots mean? And they're like, it's not like that. It's just boots. I'm like, but it has to have an emotion. What are you talking
like? It sounds like an evolution of bet, where I think it's just maybe bet became boots.
Oh, you know
like
what? I think you're right. I think boots. I think bet did become boots.
Yeah, that's what
I
it feels
think you're
like.
right.
Or it just means like, I mean, it does mean cool or like okay.
Yeah,
Boots.
I have to say
but
though,
the
you
fact
guys,
that they wouldn't give me
They
that,
won't tell you.
I was pissed.
well, it's the nihilism. I mean, none of it means anything, and like that's their whole sense of humor.
Right.
I have to say, on the 6-7 thing, I volunteer with Young Storytellers, and like that program, we take 5th graders and like they write a script that's like all completely their idea, their words, everything, and then like adult actors come in and do it. And I had a kid, 5th grade, his 6-7 jokes, I was revising and I was like, this kid is so fucking funny. Like I was like, this is just good. Like he just like he would subtly be like, and then they dig a hole. It's 6 or 7 feet deep. And then like he's just like
He's
getting
just
it in there.
inserting it as much as possible.
And I was like, you know what? I think 6-7's funny now. I think it's good stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it better than boots. I'll
I like
say
it
that
better
much.
than boots.
Yeah,
But none of it means anything.
yeah. But
I
like
mean,
I
to
said,
be
what does?
What does? To be silly is to be free, and I'm here for it. But
Yeah.
just let me in on just don't put me on the outside of it.
No,
Let me
just
in.
bring us in on the
Sorry,
Exactly.
we're on the outside. We're
on the outside.
We're not going to be on the inside again.
outside. Remember that song from like the year 2000?
Yeah.
I'm looking in.
There is a reference for the kiddos.
Wondering
Yeah.
what boots mean.
Don't.
Yeah, they love that song.
I just
It
break
was
into
funny.
song.
I was at a bar like doing karaoke a few nights ago, and it was all like medical. I don't know. It was really packed because it was all these kids who were going to medical school or something at the University of Utah. But everyone who sang, it was all old. I was like, oh, I'm not going to know anything. Everyone was singing like Piano Man and shit. And I'm like, oh, I guess
cool.
some of these songs just don't, karaoke will always just be karaoke.
Yeah.
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 We'll always have karaoke. That's a good
Yeah, they were
t-shirt.
not. I was
That's
like
true.
really expecting a lot of shit I'd never heard or something.
There's
So-
something, I wonder if I'm onto something here, but like there's something that feels very millennial about karaoke. Like it
Yeah.
feels like our thing.
Gen
Yeah.
X too. Gen X loves karaoke quite a bit.
Do they?
Yeah.
But these were all younger,
Oh.
like younger kids doing it. So
Are they doing it solo or in a group? Because I think a millennial thing is like group. I mean, maybe just in the Midwest, but it was like karaoke.
No, I'm into a group. Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, it was both.
Yeah.
It was both. But
I do think though, Babs, that Salt Lake City feels millennial in general.
yeah, that's very true.
I could see that.
I
Like-
did I didn't end up going to one of the dirty soda shops. I really need to go. I keep threatening it, and these are like the drive-through stop shops where you can get like a Dr. Pepper with raspberry and cream. That's one of my friend's favorite ones. But yeah, they don't drink, so they
Yeah.
drink soda and then cookie shops. Those are the two big.
Oh yeah, I've
Just
watched
a-
Secret Lives of Mormon Wives.
Yeah, just the sugar bombs instead of alcohol. So I need to, but I haven't. It is funny. They're kind of like everywhere, which is just such an industry that you're like, when will this will not last? There's no way that this
No.
Until the Mormons start drinking.
Until they start drinking. Yeah.
Unless they're in bed with like the dentist's office and it's just like a conspiracy.
That could be a thing.
Yeah. The tooth industrial complex.
Yeah.
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 Because here's my thing though, like, okay, the thing with alcohol is there's a built-in mechanism that makes your judgment poorer the more you drink of it, right? So like you can drink multiple drinks because as you drink, you get dumber and you don't realize
drink more.
to
Yeah.
stop. Or you realize, you know what I mean? Like it become like, even though you shouldn't be drinking that much sugar, you do because you've been drinking, you know what I mean? But like, I'm not going to drink 5 sodas
Yeah, it's a one and done
consecutively.
deal.
Yeah, like it's one and done. Yeah.
Once a day, maybe.
Yeah.
Twice a day, we're really in trouble. What's going on?
Yeah.
It's a different kind of ulcer that we're getting.
Yeah. No, definitely. That feels like a real like leash your friends situation, like adult leashes. Like just like, oh no, we're just out like ping ponging around with our Diet Dr. Pepper. What am I trying to kid?
Diet,
full test Dr. Pepper.
Yeah.
I don't think I've said the phrase Dr. Pepper without a diet in front of it in 10 years.
Shout out to we had a listener, Lizzie, come out to my show. She was really sweet, and she had just moved to Salt Lake from Boston, and she was
Hi,
like,
Lizzie.
yeah, she was awesome, but she was also like, it's different here. I was like, yeah, it's probably a little different from Boston.
It ain't Beantown, Lizzie.
That's for sure.
Wow.
She was like, do you have any recommendations? And I'm like, I don't live here anymore, so I don't really know, It's like any town, it's changed so much, and I'm like, I don't fucking know what anything is here.
I mean, if I was Lizzie, I would just watch Real Housewives of Salt Lake City and get into whatever those gals are doing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
'Cause every time I watch those, I'm like, well, I've certainly never heard of this restaurant, but I guess it exists.
Fancy restaurants are in Salt Lake. We see them having fights there.
I'm not going to them, but you could go get in a fight in one.
Yeah, you could wear a big hat in one.
You get hopped up on some Dr. P and go punch out a kid.
Just in the car, crushing one before you.
Mm-hmm.
We know that is how half of the Real Housewives of Salt Lake get ready.
Well, no, it's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, one of the main characters on Salt Lake is one of her personality traits is she's really into soda.
Boots.
DC, it's boots.
Boots.
DC's
That's boots as hell.
Yep.
So wait, you guys just did Warped Tour recently. Tell us the shenanigans.
Yeah, we're fucking cool. Joe, how's your toe? How are you doing?
Yeah, we heard about your toe. Brandy told us.
Do you want me to drop a pic in the chat?
Yeah.
Oh God.
Joe's toe on Warped Toe.
The Warped Toe.
Warped Tower.
You're like a true trooper, though, dude. I can't even believe it was like actually broken, and then you just like walked around a festival
That's
for 2
insane
days
to be
on
at a
it.
festival with a broken toe.
Yeah,
It's
that sucks.
it was okay. So it was the morning of the shows, right?
Mhm.
And my set was was it Saturday morning? I
Saturday
guess?
morning, yeah.
And I woke up early because I was okay. It's the last Warped Tour. I want to get this set right, whatever. Because outdoor comedy is always different than any other.
You have to
type.
prepare. I'm not
It's
like
hard.
for other shows. I'm like, I'm
Yeah.
not gonna really get ready. And then when you're like, I need to like know what the fuck I'm doing.
Yeah.
And it's like for me, it's like a mind fuck of like, oh, what jokes are gonna land because like you can't really do like longer stories. You have to, whatever. It's a puzzle
Sure,
piece.
yeah.
Mhm.
And so I like got up early. We had a beautiful little balcony. I sat
Mhm.
out on the balcony. I'm writing out my set list, drinking coffee, feeling good. Got a little hungry, and so now everyone's asleep. I walked to the kitchen, and the day before, Brandy and I had gone grocery shopping,
Yep.
and I randomly was like, "Hey, we should get some pickles." And she's like, "Yeah."
Yeah,
Let's
I
get a
love
bunch of
pickles.
pictures.
Yeah.
And we opted after a minute or two debate over what size jar. We opted for the big one.
Because there's 7 of us, so we
There's
figured.
7 of us. I think a
Yeah.
direct quote from Brandy was, "There's 7 of us. We're gonna house these pickles."
Wow. You
I was
guys
also,
came to
like-
Florida ready to eat pickles.
It's
I
always
was so
an
confident.
so easy to overbuy too in those situations, and then you
Yeah.
are left with a lot of pickles at the end.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
So either way, I think Brandy and I had 1 pickle each. And
Yeah.
then that morning I went to go get some, and I didn't grip the top of the lid correctly, and the jar just fell out of my hands and directly onto my toe. It did not
Oh.
break. The jar did not break. it like oozed liquid, everywhere. It smelled bad. But it was, that feeling when you stub your toe and you can just like walk it off. This one was like, I was like, oh fuck. And then like went to walk it off. I was like, it's not going away. It's not going away. It's not going away.
Oh.
So I figured right then and there I was fucked. And then went to go lie down. And Brandy and I were sharing a room, and I was like, dude, I just took my sock off. It was like immediately black. And she's like, are you okay? I didn't even hear you scream. I was like, no, it was muffled. It was muffled. So anticlimactic in that sense, but it got I mean, this thing was maroon.
Oh.
Yeah.
And huge.
Did you lose the nail?
No, thank God. That was my one concern.
That's good.
So
And I will say you brought a beautiful pedicure to Florida, which was white nails. So like this dark, deep purple was really offset by a beautiful white nail in the middle of it.
It's beautiful. Look, I got Florida ready. I got a spray tan, okay? And I got a spray tan, and I normally get like a 2, and I was like, I'm going to Florida. And she's like, do you want to do a 3? I was like, yes.
Yes.
So I was prepared. And then it all got shattered by these pickles.
There's a lot of colors happening on this foot.
Seriously, the Technicolor dream, Joe.
I know.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because then I had to like wear a sock, and so then I didn't get it. It never got exposed to light, and so the tan got messed up. Let's see if I can find a photo through this glass, but it was gnarly. But then I had to walk on it, and I have a very high pain tolerance from having multiple foot surgeries in general.
Oh, so you had foot issues.
Yeah. Okay, you ready?
Whoa! Oh my God,
God,
that's insane! Holy
my God,
shit, that looks.
Yeah,
it's
dude.
funny because we're seeing it through the computer too, so it looks like extra
Joanne,
insane.
I'm so sorry to tell you this.
I didn't give a warning. Sorry.
I think there's still a good chance you're going to lose that toenail.
I haven't taken the nail polish off yet because I don't want to see.
As
So
someone who's
don't do
lost
that.
all of my toenails, you're going to probably lose that toenail.
I invoked you, Tess, when I was trying to comfort her. I was like, Tess has lost all her toenails.
I have. Each and every one of them have at some point left me. And
what does this say about just a toenail goblin?
I know.
From running, because she's a runner.
Oh, because I'm a runner. Yeah. So I love that when somebody breaks their toe, Brandy, you think of me.
I did.
When someone has nasty feet, you think of me.
Yeah. I was like, Tess is thriving. It's okay.
yeah, it hasn't slowed her down one bit.
No. Listen, girl, this is actually, I think you are going to lose it, and this is the best time to lose it. You're
so it's like, even after, at this point, if it can still get lost?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah, because it's hanging on right now by, there are some dead skin cells giving you the illusion that you currently have a toenail. What could happen and what's happened to me, whatever. It's 9:30 in the morning. I'm just going to go here. What's
the illusion of skin cells.
We are like, I feel like Tess needs a flashlight under her face right now, like the scary story of the toenail.
Yes. You guys, one time I didn't know that I had lost a toenail, and I had the illusion of one, and a new one grew underneath, and so then I had a double toenail, and I didn't know until the first one was foisted out of its position by toenail B that the first one had died.
Oh.
Wait.
Yeah,
was
girl.
Toenail A wobbly at all?
Ish. Yeah. Ish. Yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah. Yeah. Once you get that like bruising, that discoloration under the nail bed, it's a goner. I'm sorry. Yeah.
I'm touching my toenail right now. It feels sturdy.
Okay.
All right, let us
Maybe
know.
you have it.
Let it.
Maybe
we're
you
on
have
toenail
Toe
watch.
watch.
So,
Toenail
yeah.
watch.
Toenail watch.
You're gonna text me. I know you're gonna text me one day.
I'm
And
gonna
you
give you
say,
updates
"It's gone.
weekly. It's
She
gone.
gone."
She gone. Toenail B arrived.
I can't wait.
gone.
She arrived. I can't wait to just get that text from you.
She arrived. Well, the crazy part is that I went when I got back to New York, and I got some x-rays done at like urgent care, and they were like, oh yeah, it's broken. And meanwhile, I have like I have 2 screws in that foot, and my other foot that I had surgery on, I have 10 screws and a staple holding that foot together. And so then I was like, I know I'm in I'm in PT to get I need this foot to work. And so he's like, well, sorry, sister, it is broken. And but then I never saw the x-rays. And so they just typed it up. And I was like, okay, they're like, your x-rays will be in your chart or whatever. They were not. But then I got referred to this other doctor. And so I went to go to him, and he's like, well, I don't have the x-rays, and we'll just take new ones in 2 weeks. So that was yesterday. So I went to go get new x-rays done. I have them in the other room. The doctor is looking at this, and he's zooming in, and he's like, I mean, is the break down here? And he's looking at the bottom of my toe. And I was like, sir, no, what? I go,
was he looking at your joint? Did the doctor not know what your joint was?
100%. And then he goes, oh, yeah. Well, I mean, these are all just gray lines. And so, it's just hard to tell what's what. I'm like,
wait, are you sure you went to a doctor?
Yeah. There was feet displays everywhere and charts about onions. I assume.
Did you go to a foot fetishist?
Also, though, I will say maybe I did, because also in this doctor, let me pull up this other, underneath the doctor's seat was a keyboard.
Oh.
Riddle me that.
A music keyboard?
Yeah, I think DJs are now doctors.
Oh no.
What the fuck?
He just likes to write a little ditty after every
the toes
every
knows.
patient.
Yeah. He's inspired.
Yes.
It's like head, shoulders, knees, and toes.
Toes.
They're just gray lines.
Yeah.
Oh my god! Other than Joanne breaking or not breaking your toe at Warped Tour, maybe. So is it?
What's going on now? Are you still off of it?
Yeah.
Or?
I'm still. I have a walking boot. It's still the bruising is better. Boots. The bruising is better. It's actually very pretty. My physical therapist was like, "What a beautiful bruise." I was like, "Thank you." So,
is this a hot physical therapist?
You have a hot physical therapist.
Okay.
I don't know if you want to talk about this publicly or not, but
I have 3 love interests now at my physical therapist, and they're all. It's a love triangle story. It's probably not that interesting, but I feel like they were fighting over me one time of who gets to work on me. It's all in my head. It's 100% in my head. But then this third guy, physical therapist, he also does improv at the comedy collective place I teach at. And so I'm like, I'm relating to everybody here, right?
Yeah.
But it got to the point where I was uncomfortable, where I was like, oh, I don't know because I'm getting ahead of myself. It's also early for me. This is the first time I've talked today. But in the world of physical therapy, there's a head honcho, right?
Yeah.
And I don't know how it works with getting siphoned off if you see other people. Because I started one dude gives really good foot massages, but the other dude does really good exercises. And so I was trying to be I want to see this guy, the foot massage guy, on Mondays, and the exercise guy on Fridays. Yeah, and then that got confusing for them. And then they're like, at one point I was like, well, can I just see you both? They're like, I mean,
oh, you're trying to be polyamorous with the foot.
Yeah.
Yes,
you're basically on a bachelor date with your foot.
Yes. And then it got to the point where there was a little bit of tension, because I was at some point I was like, am I fucking with their money? You know what I mean? If I go to each, I don't know how it works.
Okay.
But they were like, no, I think it's fine. But it got to the point where I was like, oh, maybe I just need to go to a whole new clinic and figure that out. But then I was like, well, I went to the lady doctor, and about lady stuff. And she was like, we think you should get some internal vaginal massaging done to be helpful. And they were like, here's a place of a physical therapist. And she hands me a pamphlet for the foot physical therapy place that I already go to. So it's like, I can't have
you
this.
You cannot get a vaginal massage there.
And then go and be like, I'm here to see you. I'm here to see her. Wait, I have to quit.
I just thought she was directing you. The same people who are giving you the foot therapy were like, also, they're going to do it inside of your vagina.
That's what I thought too.
That would be a 3-for-1, if you
Oh
will.
my
Wow, I've never heard of getting that. I would be an uncomfortable. I don't know how I'd feel about that.
I mean, there's muscles there.
Yeah, they do a lot of if you're pregnant before you give birth and after you give birth, they do that. Or like if it hurts during intercourse, they're like
Right.
probably cramped up there.
Oh, interesting.
Well, also like Pilates is very pelvic floor centric. So like I know that like when you strengthen your pelvic floor, like that actually like helps. It's weirdly like sometimes I'll be doing shit in Pilates where like you kind of have to use your kegel muscles to do arm stuff. Like like you have like internal like core muscles that kind of like are rooted in your pussy.
Yeah, it's all connected.
I call them my scary muscles, my scare muscles. Because when I get scared, like like my vagina cramps up. Like and I've been doing I used to lifeguard in high school and college, and whenever kids would like run across the wet pool or like go off the diving board, like I'd be kegeling, so I would be nervous.
I think we have to cut that out. Oh my god!
It was out of protection.
You're on a journey. This is.
Oh my god!
I need a lot of medical attention. But Warped Tour was great. Warped Tour was really good.
It was really fun.
Wow, I mean you got a great souvenir. So and you got
it was great
out of it. Wow.
I honestly, you were a real trooper the whole time. I couldn't believe we were like going into like a pit or something, and I'd be like, "You have a potentially broken toe." I don't know if you know, but I was guarding you at certain points because I was like just worried a little bit.
Yeah,
I was nervous when we went to see Guar. I was like, okay, this one, I have to like lift my.
I feel like Guar's the safest place you can.
Well, where we eventually ended up watching them from, we were like very safe, which was good.
Yeah.
But we watched Yellow Card from the balcony of like a football stadium, which was really cool. Like Joanne crushed her set,
Hell yeah,
which was great. And like
everybody crushed. It was great.
Yeah.
I'm throughout the whole tour, because we went to 3 different cities, I'm the most proud of converting Brandy to be an All-American Rejects fan.
Oh,
yeah, fun.
Good work.
Genuinely, I was very, very charmed by them.
That's a huge accomplishment. Very
yeah, they were really, really
like,
fun.
Like pop punk, is like I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong, Brandy, but they get like not as much respect, right?
Yeah,
you were never really into pop punk, Brandy.
I'm not a huge pop punk fan. There's a few bands I like in that genre, but I never really went down that hole. I was just like a ska kid. Like that. That's more like the genre that I really followed.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't really know them at all. There's so many bands that I'm like, I'm sure I would like. I just never like invested any time into.
Mm-hmm.
And then you see them and then you see them at a festival, and you're like, oh shit, this is totally my jam.
Yeah. Well, I think pop punk kind of came like it's like a less serious, so it's like kind of just became like it kind of comes around the same time as emo, so it becomes this like I'm singing about a girl that broke my heart. It's a lot of break my heart songs versus it's like stop being like political, and pop punk kind of became around in a lot of ways. Not completely.
I wouldn't say
Blink
182 is making any real serious points.
No. But it has its own place and is beautiful and fun in its own way too. You know, like
for sure.
Yeah. But yeah, I definitely like. I love a lot of things about that genre, and just not as like versed in it. But yeah, the Rejects were. They're very funny. They kept like being like, the song is from 1999. Like, and we're laughing.
That's what we've learned after seeing Sugar Ray, that you just have to make fun of yourself if you're an old performer.
Yes. I wrote this song about a 19-year-old 25 years ago.
Oh my God, that must be so crazy.
Keep that in your mind.
Middle-aged with that in your set.
Yeah. I mean, thank God. Imagine if we still had jokes about like our high school boyfriends that we had to tell. Like every day.
Oh my God!
For a living.
What's so funny? I was when I was just back home. I like one of my I dated 2 guys in high school that were like whatever, my actual boyfriends. And like it's like the day of my show, and I get a Facebook phone call from my high school boyfriend. And I was like,
Whoa.
well, I'm not answering that. Like,
Oh.
yeah, I was just like, why the fuck is he calling
Have
me?
you like never like? Do you guys ever see each other on social media? Or
We
anything?
talk
Okay.
like occasionally. He's also a performer. He does improv comedy and stuff. So like
Cool.
we like, but it's been. I mean, I haven't talked to him in over 5 years or so. You know.
Yeah.
And so I was just like, weird. And then he called me again. I was like, what the fuck? And I was just like weirded out. And then he texted me, which is what you should do.
Yep,
You should
that's
not just call
appropriate.
someone.
And like
he-
also Facebook calls, but okay, yeah.
Yeah, Facebook. And then like he doesn't have my number or something, but it's just like very weird.
Yeah.
And then he's like, hey, I work at the hotel across the street from your show if you want free parking.
Oh,
That's adorable.
that's
And I was
so
like, oh,
sweet.
thank you. Because it's actually in like
Mm.
it's terrible to park right there. There's nothing.
He really
And-
wanted you to have free
I know.
parking.
And he was like, yeah, if you want a drink or anything, because he was like the beverage manager at this Marriott. So I got free parking and then I got like hung out at the hotel bar. It was awesome. I was like, look at that. You
okay,
know?
well, lesson is pick up the Facebook call from your ex-boyfriend.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was so funny because I was just like, why is this happening? And I'm like, all right, yeah, sometimes it pays off to be from a somewhat small town.
That's
Yeah.
incredible.
Yeah.
Aw.
It was
How did
fun.
your show go, Babs?
It was fun. Yeah. It was like at this like tiki bar. The only thing is that the stage is so high up. So like you literally, like our listener, Lizzie, was like in the front row and I was just like staring down at her from above. You know, it's like very like crotch shot, like just
Love
So,
a stage that
yeah,
has my
it was-
crotch in an audience's face.
it was a lot, you know. And I had been wondering if I should invite my parents, but I was like, I don't want to deal with it, and I'm very glad I didn't because there's no everyone's face is totally lit up, like there was no
Mhm, mhm.
hiding from anyone, you know. So yeah, it was fun.
That's awesome.
Have your
Yeah,
parents
we
ever
need to
seen
have-
you do stand up?
Yeah, they were there at my album recording and stuff, you know. But it was just like I was just like I don't want the added stress of
Yeah.
That's
them
the
being there.
thing. People need to understand, like, it's a nice gesture, but it really is stressful having, in a lot of cases, having family there, I think.
Yeah,
Like, it's-
family is tough. Like my
because-
friends were all there, which was great, but family's just like it's just another thing. Like you can't help but think like, well, they're here, you know.
Yeah. It's
Well, kinda
nothing
focus
per-
on
it's
them.
because we love them so much.
Right. Yeah, like you shouldn't
And
have to endure
shouldn't
this.
see me like this.
don't see this happening.
I'm here because of you. Isn't that enough? Can't that be enough?
Be nuts.
Yeah. I was like,
Oh,
someday
Lordy.
I'll put on a show where I just sing like 50 songs or something and tap dance and that you guys can enjoy that.
Yeah, that could be the
That could be the vision you have in your
Yeah.
head of what I'm doing.
50 songs and tap dancing. That would be really impressive. I would like to go to that.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
If sure, I'll pull that off.
Yeah.
I'm just saying I'll do that.
That's so funny. It's just reenacting like your childhood like Christmas performance in the living room.
Yes.
That's all they want to see.
That's all they
actually.
want, honestly.
It
Literally
is
all they want. Yeah.
Joe, have your parents seen you do stand up?
No, they refuse.
Really?
They won't?
Yeah, my mom is never my sisters come. I have two sisters. They come a lot. And then my aunts and cousins have come. But my mom, I remember the first time they live in Wisconsin and I was doing a guest spot on Comedy on State and my family went and I was like 4 years in or something, maybe. And my mom was like, no, she just wanted to it turns out she just wanted to be like, I don't know if it was like she was embarrassed for me or something, but
Probably.
she's seen me. Yeah, she's seen me. Oh, I take it back. My mom accidentally saw me do stand up one time. I take it back. She was visiting me in Portland when I started and I was like a year in. And so I was still doing improv and she was supposed to come to an improv show at Curious Comedy Theater for like a dinner theater
Yeah.
experience. And she was there and then someone dropped out and they asked me to do stand up. And so I did. And then I remember afterwards, I knew my mom didn't want to see me do stand up, but I was like, I'm just going to go do this, you know?
Yeah.
That's so funny.
And I think, yeah, it was like a 7-minute set or 10-minute set, whatever. And afterwards, she goes, well, you're a lot better at stand up than you are at improv.
Oh,
I was like,
Damn.
Mom.
but I felt verified in a way.
Yeah,
I was
yeah,
like,
yeah.
okay, you know what I mean? Like, I
Okay,
didn't-
I'm on it.
You're like, that
Yeah.
was the information I wanted to receive.
Yeah. Yeah, but it wasn't a good job. It had to be some sort of cut, of course. Well,
Yeah.
Out of the two,
I
one of them
remember
was
my second book show I ever did. Oh my god, this is such a flashback. It was when I was working for that reality show Solitary that was like
Oh God,
Yes.
yeah.
on Fox Reality, that was like people living in pods, and it was insane show. And one of the girls I worked with was like producing some random show at the Improv, and so she booked me on it, and it was my second book show ever. You know, I was like very new, and I
Yeah.
was so fucking nervous. And I'm at the Improv, and my parents were coming to visit me the next day. They came a day early to come to the show, and so they show up, and I'm not ready to see them, and I'm like so nervous, and I got like a little too drunk for my set, and you know, I didn't have a great set because I was brand new at it.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I was just like, oh God, I don't want you to see this.
No, that's the
Oh.
thing. Exactly. Like it's no country for old men out here. Like it's not
They're the least people who should be seeing the sausage get made. Also, just like a
Exactly.
finished
Right.
product.
exactly.
Mhm.
Right.
Yeah.
My
And like
parents
Brandy
paid for
said,
my
they
college.
contributed the ingredients. Like that's enough.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Well, they
Yeah.
also like think that like once they've seen you do it once, years or like a year in or
Right.
something, like, well, that's
Yeah.
just what it is forever. And you're like, no, actually,
Oh
I'm,
God, I know.
I'm getting better. I'm actually very good now. I'm very good at this.
I know. I feel like parents
Yeah.
can have such a static view of you. Like it took
Yeah.
I mean, I of course like as a teenager like loved to sleep in and like didn't ever get out of bed, but you know, if I didn't have to before like 11 a.m. when I was a teenager, but like I think it was only like 2 years ago that my dad stopped like calling me at like 9 a.m. and being like, I'm sorry, did I wake you up? And I'm like, no, Dad, I get up at like I've gotten up in the morning for quite a long time now.
Yeah, I'm not keeping teen hours anymore.
That's funny. I'm the opposite. I do not. If it's 10 a.m., I'm still sleeping. And my
Are
parents
you?
will call and they're like, yeah.
What is
Yeah.
going on? Joanne's having a real New York,
Seriously,
Really?
we got a New Yorker
traffic
on the call.
situation happening.
It's so funny.
It's constant. Yeah. Sometimes you'll stand in my living room and speaking of phone calls, my parents will be like, are you outside? I'm like, nope, I'm in my kitchen.
It's just what it sounds
Just
like.
the
in-
city, baby.
You
There's
want to
something
see
kind
me?
of soothing about the New York sirens and horns. It's like a
This is obviously someone very pissed that someone's not moving
well,
the car. Or
I have
something.
Yeah.
I have a mental image of what's happening without even looking. They're doing
Yeah.
construction across the street. There's like a semi mixer blocking traffic on this very busy street I live on. So I'm assuming everyone's
That's what you can.
pissed.
Yeah, you can
Mhm.
feel, and then like the truck gets in there once in a while, and you know,
yeah.
it's a
Yeah, yeah.
symphony of
Lovely.
different sizes of.
lovely.
It really is though, like how like honking in New York is more like a heads up. It's like because it's constant, and so it's not just like always
It
like an
is.
anger thing. It's more just like beep beep, I'm going around you, or you know, people are like
It's like behind.
leaving in and out.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Dude, I don't know
exactly.
how California has this reputation for being like, oh, crazy to drive there. The freeways are crazy. People driving in New York, like, I don't know if everybody there understands what they're doing to themselves. Like, their cortisol levels have to be
Oh,
through
yeah.
the roof. Like, you don't
But I
need
think
to be
living
so
there in general,
aggro.
it's like higher.
It is, but like it's its own kind of road rage. Like the way drivers, like I mean, I remember being there with my sister when she had a car, and like you know, we grew up in Southern California, and I've seen her drive like a regular person, and then it was like once she became a New Yorker, it would just be like, fuck you. Like she was just like, you know, people just cuss each other out. You're honking all the time. Everybody's windows down. Like that's just how people drive there. Like
Right.
it's
That would be bad for
best
me because I
part-
can definitely get bad road rage, so it would not be good
Yeah.
for.
yeah.
Yeah. The best part is you can get road rage as a pedestrian though, because like people
Yeah.
are like they're trying to drive so close that like even
You're
if
in
it's
their
a walk
car,
sign,
basically.
yeah,
Yeah.
you have to walk through them all the time. Like someone could spit on me, I could spit on them. You know what I mean? Like real easy
Right.
in from a car. But
Right.
my favorite is I work in Times Square, and so it's
Oh, boy.
always traffic there. And but it's just fun where like this one guy, I was walking out, a coffee in my hand. There was a girl in front of me. She had a coffee in her hand, and a car came in front of us. And we had the walk sign, but he got really close, and she like it like almost hit her where she like
my
came
God.
back and leaned on me, and
Yeah.
then I like propped her up, and then we both just like went fucking in on this car. And then like we both had veins sticking out of our
Yes.
neck, and then we finished walking, and I was like, you good? She's like, I'm good. You good? I was like, I'm good. And we fist bumped and went our separate ways.
That's beautiful.
And like that,
That's
It's like-
beautiful.
That's beautiful. That's the
really
symphony
was.
of living there.
yeah.
That's gorgeous. The only LA equivalent I have of that is one time on New Year's Eve, my car got towed while I was in yoga. And I came out and like realized, like, like I was all yoga stoned, and like I came out with my mat and realized my car was stolen by the city. And then another woman in my yoga class also realized her car was towed. And so like both of our asses that like we had like shared a cab to the tow yard with our yoga mats.
Oh my God. That's so good.
Just two white women with your yoga mat. I need my car back.
You guys took our car. My purse is in my trunk because I was in yoga.
It's New Year's
Let me get
Eve.
my purse. Yeah, I know. It was, you know what happened was, this is my most unsuccessful boycott, by the way, but I used to, my yoga studio used to be right next to the Pasadena Ralph's, which is my favorite produce in Pasadena.
Ralph's.
It's a great Ralph's. And what I would often do is park at that Ralph's, go to yoga, and then go buy some groceries, which I think counts as me being a customer. I'm just doing a little yoga before I shop.
Yeah.
And so this was my plan on this day, is to like go to yoga and then shop. And then I like realize my car's gone. And the woman working in the flower department goes, yeah, I saw you park and then walk out with your mat. So I knew she called the tow yard.
What are we doing? A Ralph's parking? Have you ever seen a full Ralph's parking lot? There is room for you to have, like, what's happening here?
Especially if I'm in like the back or something. Like, fuck off. What are we doing?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
Also,
I was like, I'm never shopping here again. Never. I lasted 2 weeks.
So what lack of joy does this woman have in her life where she's like, you know what I'm gonna do today?
Yeah.
And
that's crazy.
That's a miserable.
I don't understand people who are just like, you can just look away and do nothing, and they're just like, no, I'm gonna do the thing that's gonna like ruin someone's day, even though I'm gonna get nothing out of it.
Right. You know what?
Yeah,
I've been
weird.
really this phrase has been on my mind constantly of mind your business.
Yeah.
And I've never really adhered to that because sometimes I can be the Ralph's woman for sure. Brandy has seen it. I can be. And I'm learning. And I'm like, New York's changing me. I'm becoming a calmer person.
Really?
No. But
Okay.
but it is like, but you have to, I mean, New York is teaching me that you have to pick your battles. You know what I mean?
You do.
And so like you can still rage out, obviously, but then, mind your business. I don't need to, that's not for me today.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think that's just getting older thing too, because like I'm the same way. I can really jump in there for something that like has nothing to do with me, or I can really let it go. And I've learned to pick those more.
I'm a big believer in like if you're trying to get one over on the man in any tiny way, I'm on your side.
Yes.
So
Exactly.
you're trying to get a free parking spot. I'm on your side. Even if I work here, I don't care. Please take what
Not
you
your
can.
personal parking spot. You don't have your fucking name on it. What are we
I'm not
doing?
like denying you parking rent.
Yeah. Anything that we can take back from any of these things for in a tiny iota, that is a grain of sand that is mine. God damn it.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
Big believer in that.
Yeah.
I do think that that's where community needs to happen. We all need to like unify together across the board, and these little wins.
I had a funny
Very
thing
much.
last night. I don't know if this really applies, but I was flying back and like there was a guy. I don't know if you guys have ever had this situation on a plane where it's like before you take off, but he was having the loudest phone call I've ever heard in my life, and it was like, we've all agreed mostly to have our headphones on while we're watching shit on the phone on the plane now, because of the noise. I mean, he was having a very personal, the loudest phone call ever. He kept being like, well, I can't get emotional. I have to really be careful. I can't get emotional because then it's going to be really bad. And like, he was just some really personal, weird shit. And he also had this nasty goatee that he kept tugging on.
Oh no. So you're getting the visual of it too. Ugh.
Yeah, like, and so me and like the two other women in my row, we were getting pissed. We were like, he needs to shut the fuck up. Like, none of us can avoid this phone call he's having. And it was taking so long to like taxi. And we were getting like more and more. You could feel all of us like starting to get angry. And then we were like, oh my, one of the women was like, this is like, we're going to be in one of those videos that you see on a plane. Like,
She said that.
like, this is how it starts. You don't see the beginning, but this is the beginning of one of those videos. And I think we all had that realization that was like, all right, we got to chill out. Like, we can't. We can't be a Karen on a plane.
Yeah, you can't have one of you guys get duct taped to a seat. Like, we can't.
Dude, Babs, it would be, honestly, though, I will say, I'm like, if it wasn't you, but if it was one of them, and then you were just like in a seat next to a Karen going off on a plane.
There. That would actually be so, because you are so good at getting on the news.
Yes. Babs is very good at
true.
getting
Damn, I gotta lean in. well, even after they made what we were taxiing, and they made like put your phone in airplane mode. He ignored it.
Of
He
course.
was still talking, and they said it again, and he still ignored it. And then the fucking flight attendant had to be like, "You need to fucking stop your phone call." Like, people. Oh God, drives me.
This is the thing with flight attendants. Go.
I think being a flight attendant would be such a fun job 90% of the time, and then like the 1 out of 10 people that you have to be like the annoying like 7th grade teacher to would just be
that'd be so
hell
hard
on earth, because
and you're just stuck with them for hours.
Yeah. I just also really wish that they would like not make those announcements passive aggressively to the entire plane, but I wish that they immediately would zero in on the person that is the problem, because I'm like, the person doesn't know that they're the problem. Like when somebody is like standing up in the middle, I think they need to be like, "Hey, you're standing up. You need to sit down right now. Hey, you're talking loudly on the phone. We can all hear you. Please stop." Yeah. Like I hate the blanket announcement. I'm not in trouble. I didn't do anything. Yell at that jack off directly. Make it stop.
Yeah, I was like very close to telling him to either shut the fuck up or like getting one of them, but
yeah.
I feel like if someone was to record it and then the camera pans to the man's face and they see the goatee, I think at large everyone would be like, "Oh, it's him. It's him."
Yeah.
It's him.
Clearly.
I started recording. I wasn't recording him, but I just had my phone
ready?
up. I was like, I'm getting the context. I'm getting the
This is the B-roll America needs.
I was like, people are going to need this information.
This is the second shot. Yeah, the second angle.
Yeah, exactly. I went to film school. Okay.
That's so fucking funny. Oh my God.
Okay, should we do a lady problem?
Let's do it.
I'll grab it.
Okay, sweet. If you have lady problems, you can send them to us at ladytoladycomedy@gmail.com or give us a call at 323-6but30. Also, email us for everything. We got an amazing email the other day that we're so happy.
Let's just read it, because you might have seen it on Instagram, but
it's so good.
Yeah, I was just trying to find that real quick. Oh, here. Subject, Paul Dano. From our listener, Alicia. Hi, I'm drunk at a super tiny bar in my hometown, and the two dudes next to me are talking about Paul Dano. It's taking everything in me to not yell, "Paul Dano collects teeth." But I've been kicked out of this bar once before. Not my fault. I tripped wearing shoes too big for me, and they thought I was drunk, and I was not. And I don't want to get kicked out again. Anyway, love you, ladies. Perfect.
Beautiful.
Perfect
So
email.
good.
Beautiful.
Thank you for that.
Yeah,
Paul
so
Dano.
much story.
Yeah. Also, Paul Dano is in the news, and obviously,
why was he in the news?
Tarantino said he's a bad actor, and
Oh.
we're clearly on Paul Dano's team here.
We're clearly
Yes.
Team Dano, of course.
Of course.
Even though there has been a lot of foot talk on this episode, but
Well, you know,
Yeah. Listen, I'm Team Dano, but I've dabbled in Tarantino world.
yeah, of course.
Insofar as I've seen all of his movies. But
it
and
is
probably
just funny
none
for
of
a
Paul
director
Dano's,
to talk
but-
shit on actors.
Yeah, that's so, because it's also like, it kind of feels like punching down.
Yeah. Well, it's also like he was directed by another highly respected director, so you're also like shitting on their work too. Like it's all. Also, he's like not. He said he's the worst actor in SAG. Is like what he said, and you're like, that's not true.
Really?
That is. We all know that's not true. Come on.
just provably untrue.
Yeah. So I think there's like something personal that we don't know about yet. Yeah, I'm just like, there's
I
something.
might need to do a pop mystery about what's going on with Tarantino and Paul Dano.
Yeah, get that figured out.
Somebody else just posted Paul Dano saying that they met him, they worked with him or something, and he was delightful.
That's
And,
why
like,
people are
very
talking about
profesh.
him.
Okay.
Mhm.
Because, they could have posted that apropos of nothing, but I think it's because he's in the news.
In the
Okay.
news.
Okay.
Yeah.
The teeth guy's on people's lips right now, you guys. You
Hey, it's a long
and
story.
Also, I love how we're like, these kids, these kids with things that don't make sense, the boots and the what. But listen, Paul Dano collects teeth. As if that means anything.
Makes a lot of sense, I think.
Personally. All right, let's
All
help
right.
people.
Give
Let's
me a
help someone with their life.
Yeah,
Okay.
let me know if you can hear this. I think it should work.
Hey, ladies. It's your girl, Jessica. Miss you. Love you.
Hi, Jess.
I've been
Hi,
thinking
Jessica.
about calling in about this lady problem for a while. I have a good friend, a mom friend that I adore and I'm very close with, have known for quite a few years. And she's one of my favorite people. She apparently does not use deodorant. And it's bad. I think it's gotten worse. It's very noticeable. Sometimes being indoors with her will literally make your eyes water.
Oh my God.
And it's gone beyond the point where, like, I can't say anything about it, but she's got to know, right? Like, you have to know. I don't know. It baffles me and also is pretty bad to be around. So just wondering if you have any advice or how to handle it. Do I say something? I would want to know if I smell bad, but also friendship doesn't really come back from that. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe I just have to learn how to deal with it.
Oh God.
Anyway, love you guys. Thanks.
Oh boy.
This is so hard.
Yeah.
As someone who forgets to wear deodorant sometimes, great.
Same.
Grateful I have a partner who does tell me that. So maybe if this person doesn't have someone they live with constantly to kind of, I mean, that's also, I take that back. That's an awkward thing to be like, this is a friend-to-friend scenario.
No, that is, yeah, like obviously somebody who's a partner is like the person to say this kind of thing.
That would be the first point. Yeah, but to the point of them knowing about it, I mean, again, yeah, I've some days forgotten to wear deodorant, and I know that Red Bull makes my sweat smell like weed.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
no, I mean, yeah, we've all gotten stinky. You
like,
know?
you know when you smell. I know that, like,
smell.
you don't smell your own smell as severely as other people smell it, but, like, I think you do know.
Well, I think the thing is, for people who are it's a consistent thing. Like, that's the question, right? Because it sounds like this isn't just once in a while. This is all the time.
Oh, so maybe there is a base level kind of like.
Yeah, like I think at some point, if it's just a constant, then it's like you just aren't smelling it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is really a question of like what's the best way to like tell a friend something that's going to be potentially embarrassing and might hurt their feelings?
Well, I think it depends on, is this a crunchy stinky? Is this a like I forgot stinky? Like, like what is this, a depressed stinky? That there's a different ways that you don't put on deodorant, I'm
gonna guess crunchy stinky.
Crunchy stinky is what my gut says too.
I think
I've had a coworker that male, and some days it's so potent and it's not crunchy. It's like you just ran the marathon and put normal clothes on and here we are. But not comfortable enough to talk to the person about it. 'Cause it's like, yeah, top 2 coworker, but we don't know each other enough to say something like that, so then you just do this like avoiding thing. And also thankfully this person was well liked enough where like you want to avoid the rumor mill, so you don't want to like start talking to other friends about this person. I would also suggest avoiding the thought of like getting a care package and being like, here's some deodorant. I think that's too passive aggressive,
Yeah.
I think it's one of those things of just nailing it head on.
I do
like,
too.
what
That's
do you
what
say?
I think.
What
I
does
think
that
you
look
do.
like?
I think you do need to be direct, and it's like, how do you say it? Like, I think it
think it's a
needs to be
Band-Aid.
some version of "I can smell you."
This honestly, this is a moment where I like genuinely do get a little bit jealous of male friendships sometimes. I think male friendships can very quickly just be like, dude, you stink right now. You got to fix it.
Yeah.
And I think that they can be a little bit more like direct sometimes. And,
Yeah, I mean, like, so one of Adam's good friends is Russian and he just like doesn't he's not used to wearing. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's a cultural thing. Whatever. He doesn't wear deodorant, and so yeah, he's like kind of stinky, and he's coming to visit soon. And I was like, hey, he was like, oh, he's gonna do a lot of work around the house, and I was like, all right, well, you gotta fucking tell him to wear deodorant. I'm not dealing with him working around the house. He's
and
gonna
did
be
he?
stinky. He's not coming yet, but I think he would. I think like them. Yeah, for some reason it'd be easier for him to do that.
Yeah, but he could blame it on you and be like, Babs really wants you to wear
This
it.
bitch thinks you stink. This is actually attached to another plane story I just heard. My dad told me, I forgot about, but he was on a plane once. He was in the last row. He thought he was getting the row to himself. All these people come down the row at the last second, smelled absolutely fucking awful.
Oh,
like
no.
unbearable.
Oh,
and
God.
he like was like to the, attendant was like, hey, can just told him, and then she switched him seats, so he thought that's it. That was not it. These cops came on the plane, the other people complained. They took them outside and wiped them down in full view of everyone.
What?
Grown people?
What?
Grown people.
That could happen?
I know, I
wiped
didn't.
them down outside the plane. Brought them back on, and it was still not good enough. They kicked them off.
No.
That's
So
like
look, maybe you should
inhumane.
book a trip
Yikes.
with this person, and
Let the airline
Let
take care of
Delta
it.
take care of it. Yeah.
Fuck. That's insane.
I know. I was like, they wiped them down. What is happening?
What is that with
What does that mean?
And,
What does that look like?
And like, also, I'm just thinking of all the stinky things I've been next to on a plane, and there was no team coming in to intervene.
I know.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, like, I'm like, perhaps this wiping down part was, I don't know if that's totally true or what happened. Like, maybe they
Something
went and
else.
talked to them or something, but that's what he says.
Oh,
Something happened.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So I don't know. Maybe but I'm like thinking, like, yeah, maybe you can get out of this by bringing her somewhere where someone's gonna have to say something.
Yeah, someone else
Yeah.
handles it. Well, I
Another
will say,
thought that I had was spa day. Because what do you do at the spa? You take like 10 showers.
But that only like solves one day. Or,
I know, but then is there a way? I guess you wouldn't want to drop this information at the spa because that might not be relaxing. But
then you see the process. Maybe then you're like,
Yeah.
oh, that's where it goes wrong.
right. Like at least it's an opportunity to bring up the issue of showering. I'm like,
that is true. That's true.
Well, hold on, you
Professional
guys.
showering.
You guys are moms of younger kids because that's the moms that hang out. Can your kid just be one of those awkward kids that says the real thing? Could you
Oh
put
my
this
God.
on your
Oh
kid?
my God, you make your
oh my God.
I'm just gonna throw it out there. What if your kid's
it's
the
not
one that was?
It's not terrible.
Yeah.
I
Billy,
mean,
do you want to get McDonald's tonight? I have a task for you.
You stink.
yeah, you smell and you smell all the
I mean,
time.
I'm honestly shocked it hasn't had like that is something a kid would say.
Yeah.
No, I mean that's why I'm just like it feels like the perfect crime.
Yeah. No, it's not bad.
But then then you know what happens? The kid goes, "My mom said that to tell you that you stink."
Yeah.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, you got to be
That's 100%.
careful.
Even the risk of that is just not worth it because that would
That
you'd
would
have to
be
move.
pretty tough. You're not coming back from that. I don't
Yeah.
think.
Yeah.
All right, I think it's some version of like, first of all, I think you have a couple drinks.
Mhm.
Get the inhibitions
Yeah.
lowered. Then it's gotta be I'm trying to think how to say it.
I
but it
literally
has to
like
be,
don't know how you would ever say say
It
it.
has to be something like, listen, like, can I be honest with you about something?
We're listening.
We're listening.
Go ahead, Tess.
Yeah. Yeah, pretend you got a glass of vino in your hand.
All right,
Let's
can I
see.
be honest with you about something? Sometimes, okay. I have noticed it's you are such a great person.
Pandering.
Yeah, you got to butter them up.
Yeah, pander
Yeah.
first.
You are such a great
Compliment
person.
sandwich.
But
Yeah.
I have to be honest, like, you have a certain scent that is very strong. How was that?
You have a certain scent seeping from your pores,
think that took me out.
specifically the darker, more
Yeah.
hidden areas.
You're just reeking from your pits, bitch. You gotta stop.
You're reeking from your puss and your pits, bitch.
Yeah, just say, I don't know what stinks. It could be your puss, could be your pits.
Yeah,
Figure it out.
Yeah.
And then
You
that's
might, but
when
I'm
you
here to
slam a
help
deodorant
you.
down.
Yeah. Let's figure this out together, babe.
Hey, I have an idea. Why don't you ask her to subscribe to this little podcast called Lady to Lady?
Yeah.
There we go. That's a good idea.
Yeah.
And maybe start her on this episode. And if you're listening right now, your friend loves you and she wants to hang out with you more. And that means you gotta fix your pits, bitch.
You have to fix your pits and maybe your pussy. And
Yes. Her olfactories.
Just added in that her pussy is also.
That's my fear. I'm more scared about pussy snitch than armpit snitch. And I
think
blame
it's,
that on
stronger.
society. Yeah. It's stronger. It's stronger. For you specifically, Joanne.
society. I mean, we shouldn't really be smelling somebody's pussy from across the room.
No, we shouldn't be.
No, but this is why I'm anti-tampon, because tampons do get stuck. People forget. And that smell is
that's
atrocious.
That's a specific.
That's
I'm
some
gonna be
fucking
ill.
And it seeps.
Yeah.
That's how I was in improv class and I was like, somebody smells. And it was me and I had a tampon stuck inside.
Ew,
Oh,
Joanne.
no.
Oh my
Damn,
God. Yeah.
dude.
What if this woman's just had a tampon for like 4 months?
I'm gonna
that she
pass out.
She's going to lose her legs. We have to help her.
Yes.
She's
Save
like,
her
bitch, I'm
legs."
worried you have toxic shock syndrome. Can you do a little fishing expedition?
Yes. Can you do a little check for me? Just to make sure.
Oh my God. If it's a crunchy issue, I don't think that there's a tampon there.
Yeah.
No, it's a pit. We all know it. We all know it.
It's a
yeah.
pit.
It's that, yeah, it's like it hits you.
It does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oof.
And again, like, also, by the way, I stopped wearing like aluminum deodorant for like a decade and never really had looked into the science. And then our producer Katie actually recommended this deodorant because I remember I was complaining about how I couldn't find any good natural deodorant.
Yeah.
Katie was like, I like this Kiehl's deodorant, but it's not aluminum free. And I was like, okay. And then I looked into some research papers and like the science that aluminum deodorant is correlated to Alzheimer's is like essentially non-existent. Like actually
Really?
regular deodorant is fine. Yeah.
Thank God, because I did not stop wearing.
Yeah.
Oh, is it like
I just
the
kept
Tylenol
going.
autism thing? Where
Yeah,
it's
like
just-
it's like there are like some people like there is a slightly higher it's like it's not necessarily caused by it though. Like there is
Right,
a
right, right.
slightly higher amount of people that have Alzheimer's that have used aluminum deodorant, but like that could mean anything. Yeah.
I mean,
so,
it is kind of scary though. Like your what do you call it? Lymph nodes. You know what I mean? Seep right into your boobs and stuff. And so
do.
who knows?
no, listen, I'm all for snake oil science, and I agree that your lymph nodes seep into your boobs. And that's why I didn't wear deodorant for 10 years. But I'm back on the sauce.
I'm back on the sauce. Amen. I actually started out of desperation because again I'm so bad at being a pampered person that I just quickly I knew I'm always nervous about my armpit smelling. I work in a service industry job front of house for a off-Broadway theater where I have to wear a blazer all the time and the smells in there because I just leave it at work. I put it on and someone was like, oh, vodka spray. Apparently in the theater world it's like diluted vodka and water and you spray that and it gets a scent away.
Oh,
and so
I've heard of
that's
that
been
before.
very
Oh.
helpful.
Yeah,
So
that's how I wash
maybe-
my black pants, you guys. You know how you shouldn't wash black pants or they get less black?
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
Just put vodka in a water bottle and never wash your black pants again.
Yeah. So,
So
dear
just spritz some
listener,
vodka.
maybe just invite her out for some drinks at her house. Go to her house.
Oh,
I'm going to bring
shit.
vodka. And then just
Ooh.
sneak away into her closet and just start
Oh,
spraying
I
away.
like that. Or I thought you were gonna like
Yeah.
pretend you fall and then spill vodka on her armpits.
Yes.
Yeah, just spritz
Oh,
her a
I'm
little
sorry.
bit.
Yes.
Or like every time before you guys hang out, like each do a shot of vodka. I don't know if it works that way or not, but maybe it'll take the edge off of how
From the
sneaky she is
inside
for
out.
you.
Or it's
yeah,
like
yeah,
a
yeah.
sneaky
The
one where
internal vodka,
you sit,
yeah.
instead of like taking it, you like throw it behind your shoulder and it's
Yeah.
just
It just hits her instead.
just hit her.
Just hold on. I want to do this new thing where we just spray our
I saw this on
pits.
TikTok and you just throw shots of vodka at each other.
And you could be like, we're gonna have a reality TV party, and the theme is you're gonna get a drink thrown on you.
Yeah.
Specifically vodka.
Well, just Godspeed. This is very hard. I mean, obviously, try to have the conversation you can, but I don't know if I could do it.
Fuck.
It's a tough one.
I think if there's what I think she should do is just be really, and maybe she is already, but like be ready to pounce if your friend opens the door like a crack to this subject.
Yeah,
that's a good idea.
You know, I mean, yeah,
and maybe you can be like, what? I'm thinking about my skin's really sensitive. I've been thinking about switching my laundry detergent. What do you use?
Oh, interesting. Or you can do that with deodorant.
Yes.
Be like,
Yeah.
Do you use deodorant? It can't be a question, you guys. It has to be a sentence. You don't use deodorant.
It has to be a period.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I'm saying to open the door where it's like, oh, yeah, I have really sensitive skin. I think I'm going to switch deodorants. What kind do you use? And they say nothing. And it's like, well, you should.
We knew that.
Right.
We actually knew
That's why I said it has to be a sentence because it's going to become one.
Boots, girl. Boots. We knew
Boots. Boots, bitch.
Oh. Well, Godspeed.
Honestly.
Yeah.
Godspeed stick to you. Joanne, thanks for hanging out with us.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate you adjusting to the time difference.
Yeah, it's fine.
Our
Delightful.
Our pleasure.
That's great.
Joanne, tell everyone where they can find stand updates of yours or anything else you want to share with the great people of the internet.
Oh my gosh, internet. You can give me a follow on Instagram, just my name, Joann.Schinderle, SCH. I'll pop up. And if you're Brooklyn, every Sunday we have a quickly becoming incredible Sunday night show. It's a quick 1 hour show because they kick us out after that. But it's always bangerang and free for students of Brooklyn Comedy Collective. So come on by.
I love a promise of a 1 hour show on a Sunday. That's a great pitch.
Right?
Perfect.
Cute.
Yeah. Get in, get out. Boom, boom. It's good.
Hell yeah. Thanks everybody for
All right,
listening. You're the
thanks.
best.
Talk to you later.
Send us your weird emails. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Love you guys. Bye.